Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to another episode of More Than a Sport, Inspirational TV. I am your host, Abdul Rahim Laquan Orr Sr., aka Arlos. Today is Monday, April 20th. I hope you got your good tea while you sit and listen to the show today. All right, guys, welcome again to another episode 12. We have hit a dozen. Yes, today makes episode 12 for More Than Sport Inspirational TV. All right, so, excuse me. I don't know why every time I get up in the morning, I start filming. I don't know if it's the tea or what, but I just start getting I start burping a lot. I don't know what the heck's going on. Anybody got any advice for that, man? Drop a tip, let me know. All right. Okay, man. So today, right, again, we coming to you episode 12. Hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. My weekend was very Bob the Builder-ish. And what I mean by that, man, all week I've been working on my bathroom, the bathroom on the main floor. Been working on that one. And listen, so I know we shouting out all the essential workers out there, right? I want to shout out the construction workers. For real, especially the people that does like the remodeling, like home remodeling, stuff like that. Man, I like doing the home remodeling, but then I like the stuff that everything happens quick. Like I done went and replaced, like I done took the whole light fixtures out, changed and rewired them, and did all that dangerous stuff with playing electricity. Shout out to my boy MJ for if you guys have electrical issues and stuff like that. Look out my boy My Gym Electric. But shout out to him, man. I worked last summer with him, just learning some stuff, man, helping out, just trying to do something different. And I went out and started working with my boy and learning the electrical business. And I'm running around my house doing my own electrical work. So blessed to that. But carpenters and home remodelers and construction workers, man, you guys have a I don't even know the word to put on it, but you guys got a unique job. All that on my, trying to lay the floor, laying the towel and stuff down the floor, like, oh my God, my knees and my back hurt so bad. I'm like, I just feel like I played a whole football game the way my body was feeling, you know? But my weekend was good outside of that, just in the house, didn't do much, didn't leave the house too much. Ran a couple errands like Home Depot and Acme. Shout out to Acme for those wonderful breakfast muffins that you guys make. But other than that, just been in the house working, meetings. I want to give a shout out to one of my partner organizations, PEP. Man, what a great engagement Friday night was. If you guys, I'm gonna repost it too today on our website. On our social media site from Fridays, the video from Friday. But we had had the superintendent of education for New Jersey. We had his team on. Excuse me. There it go again. We had his team on the Zoom. On the virtual cafe for PEP on Friday. And man, it was so informational. I don't live in New Jersey, but it was great to kind of hear what the educational officials of New Jersey are doing to really cater to the students out there. And I was impressed. I was really impressed. Haven't heard anything on the news, or I read the news and stuff like that every day in the morning when I wake up. So I haven't heard anything about the school system. So shout out to all the people that's in charge of laying the platform out there up in New Jersey. All the educators that's working online teaching these kids. I want to give a shout out to my colleagues at Camelot. We're adjusting and trying to get ourselves together too as well. Jumping on, trying to get this online school and everything together, in the midst of this quarantine. So shout out to all the educators. Shout out to everybody who's laying the platform down for these kids to continue to learn. And, congrats and doing a great job. You guys are doing a great job, right? And again, check out the PEP Virtual Cafe on Friday night. It was very interesting, very informational, and I enjoyed it. It was, an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours of just engagement and information, all right? So, again, shout out to Antoine Carter, Antionecarter. Antoine Carter. If you guys heard the beat that came on when we were coming on starting the film, Antoine Carter made that beat. He is a producer, so if you guys have any musical talents and want to explore that, reach out to him. Antoine Carter, again on Facebook. Shout out to Zone Perfect protein bars I love to eat in the morning. Shout out to Stash Herbal Tea. Lemon ginger, all right? That's my favorite. I want to give a special shout out, right, to my niece. Yes, my niece, Nasiah Orr. Nasiah, shout out to you. You have been doing a wonderful, wonderful job. I have been watching you, and I had the opportunity to support you. And I'm so glad I did it because my first order came in. And guys, we got more than a sport respiratory mask, guys. You see it. You see it. And look, cover the nose, the face. It's tight to your skin. I did the lighter, put the lighter, and try to blow the lighter out. It wouldn't work. All right. So the reason why I got these respiratory masks, right, because this week, and I'm waiting on an order. I'm waiting on my order of shirts to come in so that I can finish printing up the rest of my shirts. But what we're going to be doing is starting today, we're going to highlight an essential worker. We're going to try to highlight maybe 2 workers a day, and the first worker today will be we will be highlighting the first essential worker today. What they will be receiving, they will receive more than a sport, just a little like care package. What the care package is going to consist of. You're going to have your more than a sport respiratory mask, right? You're going to have a more than a sport T-shirt, right? And then we're going to throw a more than a sport water bottle in there. All right, the T-shirts will be red with the white logo as you see here. And we'll throw a more than a sport water bottle in there. All right, and that will be the package that we'll be sending out to all our essential workers. I'm trying to get it now where I can at least throw like maybe a $5 Wawa gift card in there. I'm trying to work these things out right now. If anybody is interested in helping for us to support the essential workers, please reach out to me. This is nothing for me to gain. I'm not looking to gain anything out of this. I'm looking to just go out there and support our workers. I'm not even looking for no publicity out of this. Honestly, I'm just looking to help others because I appreciate the great job that you essential workers are out there doing. And my lady Tawana is an essential worker, and just seeing how hard she is working. She is the one that I constantly see on a daily basis, keep ripping and running and constantly caring for others. So she's going to be my highlighted person that I want to highlight first because, of course, it's in-house. I see what's going on and just seeing what a wonderful job that she is doing. So Tawana Coleman is our first highlighted essential worker. And there's no need to really sit up there and say we got to send it because it's right here in the house, all right? But, so let's really get into it, guys. So I hope I kind of covered all my bases, which I did it. Let me get back to it, right? All right, got a little lax for a second. So if you guys do not follow us, and shout out to everybody who watched the 3 episodes that we posted last week. We are definitely trying to roll out something different and something more entertainment for you guys. And this week we will start rolling out. What I did was not what I did, but what we did at More Than a Sport. We put together some workout videos, and I'm going to be sharing with you guys later today what I want to call a scavenger hunt, right? And so what the scavenger hunt is, I want you guys to go around your house and look for certain items that I'm going to give you a list of items to go find, right? So and I want you to have those items at a spot that's readily available for you when we start doing these workouts, so you guys can go along with the workouts that I'm going to be putting out there this week. And I hope that you guys really take it serious because it's an opportunity for you guys to stay healthy, opportunity for you guys to stay active, and most importantly, right? Most importantly, there's something that you can do with the family. It's not just, oh, dad, get out and do it, or mom, go and do it another time. So get everybody together. You guys sit down, you guys get healthy, and ensure longevity for you guys together. All right? Because being healthy, when you're healthy, all that's doing is ensuring longevity for your life. All right? So give us the opportunity to help you guys to stay fit and to stay healthy. And we look forward to helping you guys and dropping these videos and rolling that platform out this week. All right? So look out for that, guys. And also look out for people who's out there doing a good job, essential workers, send them to us. But again, get back to follow us. If you guys are not following us, you guys can follow us at More Than a Sport on Facebook, More Than a Sport on Instagram, More Than a Sport on YouTube, on Twitter, the new More Than a Sport, and then we also have a website at www.morethanAsport. All right. So today's topic: courage. Courage. So let's define courage. I like to start out when I bring it to the top. I want to define, if there's a definition available, I would like to enlighten you guys if you do not know already the definition. So the definition for courage means the ability to do something that frightens one, right? Or strength in the face of pain or grief. So I'll give you guys a second to kind of ponder and look at that while I take a sip of this wonderful stash tea. Right. So let's start with the first part of the definition, right? The ability to do something that frightens one, right? So what is something that frightens you, right? Something that steals your courage and stop you, right, for pursuing something that could potentially be so great for your life. And that's how you got to look at it, right? Because what is courage? Courage gives us the ability, it gives us that mental fortitude. It gives us that, I like my eyes get, because I get serious, right? But courage gives us the ability, again, to be able to fight through to make it simple in layman's terms, to fight against those walls that we might have placed might have placed in front of us, or society have placed in front of us. If you go back, and I say society, let's use examples of this, right? As back in the day, we had slavery. We had discrimination. All these things happening in the United States and stuff like that, pretty much all over the world, right? But if every brown or black-skinned individual just sat there and accepted and didn't fight for what they felt was equal, what should have been given to them, and making them equal to their Caucasian counterparts, right? Then we wouldn't have equality the way we have it, and we still don't always have it. But we wouldn't be where we at today if a lot of individuals did not muster up the courage to go forward, right? So here we go. Me today, Mr. Abdul Rahim Laquan Sr. would not be in front of you today if I didn't have the courage to say, you know what? I'm tired of effing around, man. I got to get my life together. You know what I'm saying? I'm a son. I'm a father. I'm an athlete. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm a student athlete, right? But I wasn't representing those 4 areas of my life to its best, to its fullest, right? So I had to find the courage to say, you know what? The things that I have going on outside of those 4 things are not important, right? But at the time, they were so important, right? And at the time, I felt they were so important, right? So I had to find the courage to say, you know what? Going out partying and hanging out, it's not more important to me getting on the field and being eligible. Me coming in the house at 9 o'clock at night or 8:30 o'clock, whatever my mom tell me, and me staying out late and not coming in, my mom tell me, it wasn't helping me. I had to take courage, because the courage was, even something simple. Even the courage is like, courage sometimes can be something simple as just trust. Have the courage to trust the process, to trust that what somebody's telling you is right. You know what I'm saying? And usually, I know sometimes my courage comes from just a person building me up, just their words that they say to me. That gives me courage to go on, to move forward, right? So that's pretty much like, what I'm saying, that's one sense that we could use it of, the ability to do something that frightens one, right? I think everything that I do, or every topic I talk about, could be referred back to me, and me just sitting here on episode 12 feeling so comfortable the way I do, filming and talking to you guys, in comparison to, prior to me doing this, I didn't feel comfortable doing that. I didn't have the courage to pick up, to use my phone that I look at every day, or I may FaceTime here and there. I didn't have the courage to FaceTime and put me out there to the masses. I didn't have the courage to do it. I do now, and my courage is really high now especially into episode 12. So that's one of the things that I say that courage immediately that I could immediately reflect upon and talk about, as well as I always got things to talk about when it comes to having the courage to, like I said, stop partying, get my butt in the classroom. Stop wanting to get out there, chase and be a father to my child. You know what I'm saying? Stop being out there. Stop skipping class, all that stuff, and get the courage to I'm gonna sit my butt in that class, even though I don't know nothing, or I may not know everything, or I don't understand it, or whatever the class is boring. I had to find the courage to sit my butt in there and do these type of things, right? I had to take the courage. I had to have the courage to want to change my life. It took courage to want to change. You know what I'm saying? And all these things refer back to courage. And I hope you guys are reflecting right now. As I'm talking to you guys are reflecting upon your own lives and trying to figure out how was courage either affecting you negatively, or how was courage propelling you and positively motivating you to do something better in life, right? The second part of the definition of courage was strength in the face of pain or grief. I think we all can contest to this right now. Right now, grief is upon all of us. Each and every one of us knows somebody who's affected by this COVID-19 pandemic, right? And do you have the courage to say, to pick up the phone? It could be one of your loved ones. It might be your parents, maybe your child. Do you have the courage to pick up the phone and say, I know what you're going through, but I'm here for you? Or however you choose to inspire them, right? Do you have the courage to do it? Or do you shy away from that opportunity to be courageous, right? Do you shy away from that opportunity and just start soaking in feeling, oh God, why us? Why? Not going to bring a law into this, right? But he's already in it, because everything a part of me, the law is in it, right? But a law is just sitting back to wait for you to say, get a situation to me so that I can instill this courage into you, right? So that I can instill this courage into you so that you can be that strength that your loved one or your whoever that person is that's dealing with some grief or some pain or whatever it may be, that so that you can be that courage for them to help build them up. You know what I'm saying? So there's so many ways courage affects us, that affects us. And it can be so positive, or it could be so condemning and damaging. You know what I'm saying? By not having the courage to do some things and not being a courageous and outgoing person. But not only is losing grief when it comes to like strength in the face of pain or grief, right? What about the ones that's out here, right, who life is going so well? Get up every morning, you go to work, you get Monday through Friday, one of those days out of the week, bi-weekly or weekly, you're getting paid. You could provide for your family, you could put food on the table, you guys is taking trips and all that. All like life is good, But this quarantine hits and it's like your job says, we have to lay you off. So the buck stops. Life as you once knew it ain't the same no more, right? So what do, right? Do you give in to the moment, right? Or do you dig deep, right? And ask first. Again, I'm gonna come back to God, but you come back, you ask God for direction, right? And for him to guide you, right? And most important, for him to give you the courage to withstand these times, right? So what are you going to do? Again, are you going to just say, oh, man, why me? Or are you going to say, you know what, I got this. I'm going to pray on it, or whatever I do to feel like I got that spiritual connection somewhere, somehow, right? But are you going to do that to look for that strength, or are you going to just, it happened, it is what it is? You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. You gotta fight. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get courage. Courage will take you so many places in life. Courage can also hold you back. Not having courage can also hold you back. You know what I'm saying? So it's only right that, what courage do is gives you the ability to face every situation head on. Let's go. I'm ready for it. No matter what it is, I got the courage to take it on. And we all are developed with that courage. At times, men or women become weak and we lose that courage and we start feeling like we can't do things. When the law made us great to do any and everything that we put our mind to. We were developed with the characteristic of courage, right? We weren't developed with the characteristic of fear. That's just like how you strengthen your courage, right? You develop and strengthen fear in your own self. I'm telling you, we do it all the time. And knowing that, right? Knowing that we are in our own ways, in our own way, or we are blocking our own self, or we are stealing our own courage, right? Until you recognize that, we're going to constantly be stuck in a place of just missing opportunities. Basically, what it comes down to, you missing opportunities because you're scared to step out on life. You're scared to have courage. You're scared to take a chance. You know what I'm saying? And worst come to worst, what you learn from a situation, you know? Courage is not going to push you into a place of stupidity. Let me clear that up right there, because courage is not going to say, man, I'm mad, or somebody just did something to me, so I'm going to get my gun and I'm going to run out there and act a fool. That's not courage. Again, that's stupidity. You know what I'm saying? Courage is not saying, you know what, my situation is so dire right now, I'm going to go rob this bank. That's not courage. That's stupidity. All right? I just want to kind of give some examples of the difference, right? And I also want to give examples of the difference of how courage can positively affect you or how it can negatively affect you, you know? But that's for us to decipher, you know? That's for us as individuals and us as adults to understand how we want to use courage to inspire, encourage, and motivate us, right? And how it's going to inspire, encourage, and motivate us to do some better things in life, right? Or give us the strength to not do some things in life. You know what I'm saying? And just think of courage in a sense. Now let's get to my teens out there. Let's get to my youngins, right? To the adolescents out there. Because for the most part, things I would talk about in scenarios that I was basing was for adults, right? But for our teens out there, okay? Do you guys got the courage to withstand or to refrain from peer pressure? Hey man, go smoke this weed, man. Or take this pill, man. Or here, take this drink, man. Or yo, man, we having a party tonight. It's gonna be all these girls there, man. Let's go sleep around unprotected with all these girls and whatever it may be. Oh man, let's go sell this dope. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, let's go rob this store. Oh man, listen, bro, I gotta get into college, bro. I need to cheat off your test. There's so many scenarios that you young men and women are faced with, right? And unfortunately, a lot of these situations that calls for you to be courageous, that you may pass or fail in, right? A lot of these situations are going to shape your life. And if you don't want your life to be shaped in such a drastic way that you can't recover from it, then you got to be smart when the person's trying to dare you to be courageous. Got to be smart, and you got to be willing to say no. Well, you got to be willing to say, you know what, nah, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know whatever, everybody's doing this, but you got to be courageous. You got to be the courageous one to say, nah, I ain't going to do what everybody else doing because I know damn well, right? We sit out here, we do this flash mob stuff, and we jump on this little girl on the corner of New York, in Brooklyn, New York, and we hurt this little girl. The police gonna be looking for us, and we're gonna end up getting a crazy charge, right? End up getting a crazy charge, right? And then if you think about, the after effect of all that, it's like, was it worth it? Nope. So now you gotta sit there, right, and learn from a situation, right? And God forbid that situation lands you in a place you don't want to be, hence jail, right? Now you got to be courageous in a whole nother sense. You know what I'm saying? A whole nother sense. So it's important, man, that you guys understand what it means to be courageous. Again, the ability to do something that frightens one, or strength in the face of pain or grief, right? Nowhere in there does it says the ability to do something stupid, right? Or continue to do things on my own that's going to create pain and grief. That's not the definition. That's totally opposite of the definition. So being that we know the definition, I gave you guys some scenarios. I want you guys to really start to think of what is the number one thing in my life right now that I need to be courageous, that I need to become courageous about, that I need to develop so much courage, because it's only going to help me to be better for the rest of the day going forward. You know what I mean? Think about that. Only you guys can determine that. All right? But I thank you guys for another episode, right? Today's episode was supposed to have a guest in today, right? But as you guys heard me mention, man, this past week, and I have not had the time to properly prepare. This was my topic for today, but I had a guest to go along with the topic, and I wasn't able to prepare the way I wanted to, simply because I was around the house playing Bob the Builder, you know. So it helped me up, but my dedication to you guys and my commitment to you guys is to make sure I bring you guys a good show every day. And we're going to have our guests on Wednesday. We're going to have our guests on Friday. All right. So I got to learn how to just start being better with my time management. And I got to learn how to start, most importantly, really understanding that when I say I'm going to do something, to just do it. All right. And having the courage to do it. All right. So again, guys, shout out to Miss Nasaya, or Nasyah, Nasaya. Or you guys can find her, ORR, you guys can find her on Facebook. If you guys are looking to make some orders, her company is up and waiting to take you guys' order right now. If you're looking for respiratory mask, guys, here go to More Than Sport respiratory mask. Shout out to Miss Tawana Coleman, who is our highlighted essential worker of the day. I will put another essential worker. If you guys have any suggestions about essential workers that you would like to send me, please do that today so that I can start highlighting them on the show. All I ask for is their name, a picture if they got a headshot as well. And, you know, I don't really want to know where they work, but if they're in New Jersey or whatever, because I don't want to give out too much information. Still jokers out there scamming and doing stupid stuff. So just enough information where I can reach out to them and let them know what's going on. And, you know, and then I'll get their address and everything while on the, while I'm online with them, whatever, and I'll get all that information, and go from there. All right. But, shout out again, Antoine Carter. If you guys are looking for, some production, beats and things like that, reach out to him, Antione. Carter's Tarter. You can find him on Facebook. I'm not sure of his name on Instagram, but that is my cousin as well. So if you need to find out, or you need some information and you guys can't get him, find him, hit me up and I'll make sure I reach out to him. Shout out to Zone Perfect Protein Bar. Shout out to Stash Herbal Tea. All right. And guys, if you guys are not following us, please, this video will be up in the next maybe 45 minutes or so on YouTube channel. So please go to our YouTube channel, check out today's episode, like, comment, and share. If you guys are not a subscriber of our channel, please subscribe to our channel. And then www.morethansport is our website, all right? Thank you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we look forward to today, guys. Look out for the scavenger hunt too. But we look forward to you guys and working with you guys, and not working with you guys, but sharing information with you guys and constantly helping to build you guys up. We're looking to inspire, motivate, and encourage you guys, all right? The More Than a Sport way. And last, guys, remember, it's always more than a sport.